As Piccolo waits for the perfect opening to strike Goma, Goku beats the shit out of him while in his Super Saiyan 4 form. And this entire action sequence is phenomenal, showcasing just how powerful Goku actually is while in his Super Saiyan 4 transformation. I mean, the guy is so strong that his Kamehameha blast pierces through Goma and the entire border between all three of the demon worlds. I don't even think we've seen him do anything this powerful while using his God Ki or while in his Ultra Instinct form. So just how powerful is Super Saiyan 4? And how does it connect to Dragon Ball Super's canon, if at all? I don't know, but ignoring or completely forgetting about established continuity did seem to be Akira Toriyama's forte, so that only makes Dragon Ball Daima feel that much more like a love letter to Akira Toriyama and his legendary franchise. But getting back to the episode itself, Piccolo manages to strike Goma twice in the back of the head, but Goma successfully repels him before he can get a third strike in. So Goma uses the third eye's power to heal himself and attack everyone, but during all of the commotion, Majin Ku manages to hit Goma 3 consecutive times in the back of his head, which causes the third eye to jolt right out of Goma's giant forehead. And you know what? It was really nice to see Majin Ku getting a moment to shine, because given how happy-go-lucky his character seemed to be, I was kind of sad when he was immediately overshadowed by the introduction of Majin Du. So Glorio crushes the eye under his feet, while Marba comes to seal Goma and Degasu away for a prison sentence of up to 99 years, which is admittedly funny, but I do hope we'll get to see them again in the future, especially since Daima does close on a rather open-ended note. Because after Rinsu refuses to be nominated as the new Supreme Demon King, Majin Ku is chosen instead, since he was the one who defeated Goma. He then selects Rinsu to be his Vice Supreme Demon King, while King Kaden, Glorio, Neva, and others are selected to be his ministers. Goku and the gang then say goodbye as they finally get to go back home, and Goku's farewell felt very much like a direct message to the audience, so I really do hope that we get to see him again. Especially since the show left me with a handful of unanswered questions, like where does Super Saiyan 4 fit into the main canon? Or what were the other characters up to when they were turned into children? Or why were fusion bugs introduced to the show if fusion bugs were never intended to be used? I don't know, but I definitely wouldn't mind seeing a second season of Daima if that's the direction Toei Animation wants to go in. Yes, it'll suck knowing that Akira Toriyama won't be involved anymore, but I'd rather see his legacy continue to be worked on than to just let it die out completely. Sure, Dragon Ball will never be the same as it used to be, but at least we could still get to experience this world and these characters. And I definitely wouldn't mind seeing or learning more about the demon world itself. So even if fans end up getting split over the direction of the franchise, or if I get critical of future works as well, I'll always love being in the Dragon Ball world because I absolutely love the characters that Akira Toriyama created. They've been with me for my entire life, and I would love for them to be with me a bit longer. But regardless of what Dragon Ball's future may be, I can't deny that I absolutely loved this series, and I thought the finale itself was really damn good. So good, in fact, that I think Daima may just be my favorite Dragon Ball series ever. And I know that may be a controversial opinion, especially since Daima never reaches the same kind of emotional heights as the past few Dragon Ball shows, but it never hits the same kind of lows either. And that's due to the fact that there's only 20 episodes in this series. Because since there isn't isn't an overwhelming 500 episodes to watch, the story just feels nice and compact by comparison. And that story is admittedly a lot of fun. Sure, some gags may not have worked for me, but just about everything else did. The animation was terrific, the action was spectacular, and the writing was some of the best that the Dragon Ball franchise ever had to offer. So, while Daima may not prove to be everyone's cup of tea, the series just really worked for me personally. So, I'm really grateful to Akira Toriyama for making this series in the first place. It was the perfect way to honor the legacy of his franchise. So, despite being a bit critical of the series at first, I'm glad that Dragon Ball Daima ended up sticking its landing, because this is definitively a really good show, and it would definitely get a recommendation from me. And I appreciate anyone who took the time to hear my thoughts on this series, so as always, thanks for watching.